Alright people, how would you like to hear that you can make money in Fiverr creating some custom images without having to actually create one, because the computer can do that for you? Well, you are in the right place. Let's see what we can do and let's see how we can make this possible. So hey everybody, in this tutorial let's see how we can earn money. Not into Fiverr exactly. I mean, there are a lot of places where you can work as a freelancer. So in this video I'm going to be showing you the tools that can be helping you to create a account, to create your own gigs, and you can sell those if you want to or if you're not. So for this particular situation I do have the Fiverr, and here's the Fiverr. What I want to do is to go into my gigs. I will do a digital art image based on AI. So there we have it. So this is what we're going to be selling, and for that we're going to be using DALL-E number 2. Now the DALL-E number 2 is a new artificial intelligence system that can create realistic images and art from a description that we provided in a very normal language. So if we hit into their Instagram, actually we don't need to do that because we can see what the application can do for us. So I'm gonna hit into, as you can see, here's an example. You go into the computer, you go into DALL-E number 2, and you say to DALL-E number 2, create some teddy bears working on new AI research on the moon in the 80s. Alright, so there you have it. This is what the computer created for us, and they can be creating some variations. So if you don't like this, you can see that there's some other variations like this one, or this one, or this one. So it depends on what you're looking for. I think, like, for my tastes, I think the best option is this one because it's really looking really cute. So I don't want to see them on the moon in the 80s. I want to see them underwater in the 90s technology. There we go. Or I want to see them as kids crayon arts. There we go. So that's what the DALL-E number 2 is going to be creating for us, creating some artificial intelligence. I mean, creating some images with the artificial intelligence. Let's say, for example, that you want to sell some randos, or you want to sell some images like this. So specifically speaking about the niche that you want to get involved in. And once you create your images, you can put that here into the Fiverr or whatever application platform where you want to send your stuff, and you can start earning your own money by yourself. So here what we want to do is to scroll all the way up and hit into the sign up section. So after you hit into sign up, it's going to be really easy to create your account. You need to provide a first, last name, your email, a phone number. Now there are two things that you need to understand. Since this DALL-E number 2 is still in development mode, there are two scenarios that might be happening with you. So the scenario number 1 is that maybe it has been still not yet added into your country, so you're going to be added into a wait list. So they're going to be sending you an email once the DALL-E number 2 is available for your country, and then you can go and enter and go nuts. And the second scenario is that, well, you can just log in and you can start working here into the DALL-E number 2. So let's go into our first account here. I'm going to hit into DALL-E number 2. Once you create your account, it's going to be looking like this. Here we have the history of all the products we've been involved in, the collections that we already have saved it in here. Here is the detailed description that we need to provide to the application. In here there are like a few examples if you want to like take one of those and like edit for yourself. And here you have our account. Now in here you can see we have some credits. Now this credit is going to be helping us to let's say to the computer to do the work. So each time you want the computer to generate an image for you, it's going to be taking 1 credit for us. So that means like this is like our way to making the payment. Now don't freak out because there are 2 ways to get credits. Either you can buy those with real money. I mean, $15 for 115 credits is like really low prices. Or if you don't want to spend actually absolutely anything, we just need to wait 2 weeks, because every 2 weeks or even a month they're gonna be giving us 15 credits totally for free. So I want to create something like a painting of an astronaut riding a whale in the galaxy. Alright, so here we do have the different options. I think I love the third option. It's looking really great. As you can see, there are full variations of what we've just tell the application to create. But let's say, for example, that you love this one, but you want to see more similar images, only specifically speaking about this image. So what I want to do is to click into the image that I liked it and hit into variations. So the computer it understands that I liked this version, but I wanted to see some more variations, to see different styles. So each time we want the application to generate more and more images, the more images you generate, the more the platform, the application will understand what we are actually looking for. Alright, so as you can see, we do have here the original image that we just selected, and these are the variations of what we've just created. So I'm going to hit into this option and I'm going to be looking into the variations. So as you can see, this one looks too dark for me. This one does not even have a body, and this one actually looks really interesting. Let's go for another one. This one, I think it looks great, but I think I don't recognize the arms and the legs are not in here. I think like the astronaut is part of the whale. So let's say, for example, I want to stick around with this one, or actually I'm going to hit around with this one. I'm going to show you something. So I'm going to hit into edit, and here into edit I want to delete this one and I want to input some legs. So as you can see, this one looks much more interesting. I think like I can see now the hands. This is like the legs. I think it's something little visible here. So I can just keep editing my images, and after I have what I was looking for, what I can do is to hit into download. And lastly, I just need to go back into the Fiverr and select the category, for example, the image editing. Select a service like product image servers. I'm gonna hit cropping, background removal, something like that. The purpose is just for e-commerce, brand website, or just marketing. So what I'm doing here is just to provide the service that I'm using here as my job. So actually I am not like downloading images and selling them. What I'm actually doing is creating images using this platform as a tool to get a few extra boxes. So that's the reason why I want to use DALL-E number 2. Now that you know how to create, how to edit, and how to use this tool as a favor to your work, as a freelancer, then you can just start to create your own gigs, guys. So hopefully this was a very useful video for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more about this great application and platform. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I will see you on the next one.